Hello. Hi. YouTube is telling me I am live. So, perfect. This is perfect. There are 0 people here. Oh, there's 1 person here. Hello. Hi. Um, Today I wanted to do a thank you or next, except instead of having it be a video, I want to do it live with you guys so I can actually talk and get some opinions about my opinions. Hold on. I'm gonna okay. There's music coming in from the other room.
Life is really just about
Okay. Hi, hello. So if you're watching this back on the replay, I would say hi, thank you for being here. I would invite you to join us. No, sorry. If you're what am I saying? If you're watching this while the stream is still ongoing, hi, hello. I would invite you to join us where we are live in the stream because, I have small streams right now. I like to get some activity going on. It's nice to see you live, and then you can go back to watch where it's actually happening in the moment. And if you're watching on the replay, watch at your own pace. So yeah, hi. There's very few to no people here right now. So just really quick, I'm going to finish off my eye look, which I didn't quite finish in time before I started, but that's fine because that means I get to talk about what's on my face for a minute while I finish up. First of all, I'm really loving this. The new BH collection. Oh, hi. Thank you, Jake Ronnie. Mysterious Sir. So this BH collection, I'm really excited that BH came out with this collection because I feel like it hit right at the right time from this brand. I feel like for a long time, people just overlook BH because they like ColourPop better. I feel like it's more kind of ColourPop kind of has more Gen Z vibes in some way, but I really like BH quality better. I get a much better performance out of the mattes specifically, and because I have oily combo skin and I have oily eyelids. Mattes are really hard to get right. So I really like their mattes a lot better. And today I've been playing with this palette, the F Off palette, which I really love. I specifically love that the way that it opens up is like this. So the words are meant to be read by the person on the other side, not myself. So, just adds that extra little something. There's a mirror in here, and you get a bunch of beautiful grungy shades. I have not used all of them yet today, but I've stuck in the gray and green and black area because I'm wearing this green sweatshirt that I got from my Old Navy haul and trip recently. So just to finish this off, I think I'm done with the eyeshadow portion, which I've been really liking this while I've used it today. You can see how bright this silver is. Thank God. The last thing I just needed to do was some mascara and lips. And I've been, as you can see, I already did my blush and my foundation. My foundation, I really, really have been loving the Ordinary foundation, the coverage foundation from The Ordinary. Thank God when I actually got it, I got it in 2 shades, both neutral shades, but I got 1.1 neutral and 1.2 neutral, which is this one, which I've been using today. And that's because I got a sunburn that turned into a tan recently. So it's a good thing that I got both of these shades because I wasn't sure which one was right for me. Hello. Oh, here it is. I'm going to do my little Maybelline Sky High while we wait for people to arrive. But as you can see, like this Maybelline, no, the Ordinary foundation, I'm absolutely loving it so much. This is with no primer on. It's so skin-like and so, like, flawless looking. I'm super excited about it. Because where I am here in Connecticut, I don't even know if I mentioned this in my last stream, but, we're now at a place with our rules here where if you are fully vaccinated and immunized, which I am, um, they've changed the rules so that people can walk around with no mask who are fully vaccinated and immunized. And it depends on, like, if you're going to a store, the individual store absolutely has the right to say, like, not here. And that's totally fine. Like, I respect that. That's fine. I get it. We want to be safe, especially like if they have employees who are immunocompromised. I don't know. Who knows? Not my place to question it. I want to just be respectful. Um, but I've been walking around a lot of places without my mask on. And it's the weirdest feeling. Like, I never thought I would feel so, like, naked in my own face, you know? But it has also been, like, freeing, but also, like, disarming. I don't know, it's so odd to just, like, be in my own face again. So I'm, like, getting used to what that feels like. Um, yeah, but all that to say, hooray for a good foundation, because now people can actually see my face in my state. We can actually show our faces. um, if those of you who are watching, hi, hello, let me know how things are going COVID wise, where you're at. I know that we're going to talk about other things while we're here, but here in Connecticut, we're kind of at the head of the pack with, like, we're, low cases, people are taking their masks off now, like, we're ahead, but I feel like there's other states where things, like, are not quite that way in the USA, but I'm just not there. So please, let me know how you guys are doing. What are you guys up to with COVID things? What are you dealing with? Because I want to make sure that I'm being conscious of what's going on in other places in the country as well. And those outside the country. Like, I know Kelly, I don't know if Kelly's here, but she's not from the US. I have my Kevin Aquan lip just to finish off. People don't talk enough about Kevin Aquan. Okay, can I just say this is the what is it? The Molten Lip Color in Dolly. This pink shade. I found it at TJ Maxx like a year ago. I absolutely loved it. I had to get a refill because I lost the one that I got at TJ Maxx, but then I just loved it so freaking much that I had to get a new one. Oh, Kelly, don't feel bad. Please don't feel bad. I'm just glad that you're here. Hi, I'm happy to see you. So I'm just gonna finish off with this, and I'm surprised that more people aren't constantly talking about this and recommending this all the time. I love this. I think I've talked about this in multiple videos. And I love especially the shape of the applicator. Thank you. I love the shape of this applicator because it really, like, wraps perfectly around my lips and my particular lip shape. So that's super fun. It makes for a really nice line without me having to do a lip liner. I have ordered some liners recently just to start trying that process now that I've figured out, like, my holy grail foundation. Maybe I'll figure out lip liners next. Sorry. This is the thing that it's hard for me to do when I'm talking. I'm so sorry. But I absolutely love this lip. Mm. Mm. Yeah, you want to Kelly wants to try the ColourPop liners. I feel like that's what I need to do with ColourPop is try like lip products and like brow products and like mascaras and stuff besides eyeshadows, because I've pretty much come to the conclusion that the eyeshadows just like are not for me, especially compared to BH, which is equally as affordable, and I just like the formula better. But yeah, I could absolutely go for trying the lip liners. Ah, see, this is what happens. I get to oh, okay. There we go. I get too chatty. I get messy. Okay. Yeah, no, the lip liners that I got recently, I haven't even tried them yet, but I have BH lip liners in like a nice like pinky color and a peachy color. And then I also got a brown one that I used like once or twice. Yeah, from Becca. It's a Becca lip liner, but I got it from Ulta. I don't know, somewhere. But so I have like these are kind of a good spectrum of lip colors. So I have those at least. But all right, so we're about 10 minutes in, and I don't want this stream to be as long as last one, because last one was like almost 2 hours. I don't want to bore anybody who comes back for the replay. So at this time, I'm going to start doing a little thank you or next, because there's been a lot of really interesting makeup releases coming out, but also in a way I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like what happens, or at least like what's been happening, what I've been seeing is a lot of like the same flaws across different brands releasing different products. A lot of like shade range problems, which I'm just so surprised that we're still having shade range problems in 2021, especially after what we all like saw last summer. Like, I don't know why inclusivity is so hard for so many people. But I'm gonna go to TrendMood on Instagram. Oh my god, my sister looks amazing in this outfit. Okay, so I'm gonna go to TrendMood, and I was also thinking about like pulling some new releases from TrendMood and some from IndieMakeupSpotlight. Oh, Kelly wants to know what color my eyeshadow is. It is from one of the new releases, which I might as well talk about. It's not super new anymore, but the BH Say It collection. I got 2 palettes. I got the F Off collection or palette, and my eyeshadow, I used this shade Deuces, this green, and Mic Drop, this gray, but it's really like a really, really deep olive kind of as a gray. And then what's this? IDGAF, this silver in my inner corner, and K-Bye up here just kind of as a base, like to kind of blend it out, because this is really great for me as like a slightly warm leaning neutral gal. This is an awesome base eyeshadow shade. And I really love that these each come with little mirrors too. Like anytime I'm really learning the value of having mirrors in eyeshadow palettes. I also got from that collection the Do Not Disturb palette. And this one is much more like pinky, purpley, and like really deep, like maroon wine colors. This color and this color are basically the same, except that this one is matte and this one is shimmer. And then you've got some nice blues. I felt like each of these were like really nice color stories on their own, but also I feel like they could easily correspond well with each other. Like these go together, you know? You can get some good looks using the 2 of these together. So I really like BH quality. I was saying before that I'm really happy that this collection is making people pay more attention to BH, because I feel like BH is underrated and they're great. They're just really great. I really like them, especially for the price point that they're at. I don't have like, I don't know. I'm looking in my makeup drawers over here. I have like this one, which is all baked eyeshadows. So it's a little bit like not a normal eyeshadow palette from BH. And then another one that I have is just like old. It's this Sylvia Ghani collaboration eyeshadow palette that they did. Which like this was my introduction to BH Cosmetics. Good palette. Got it like a year ago. And it was my go-to palette for a long time. But it's just like, it's old. It's drying up. It's a little bit less effective than it used to be. So this is my first time buying like brand new collection, fresh, not old at TJ Maxx eyeshadows from BH. And I'm very impressed. And I mentioned this before too, I love that it's designed so that when you have it up and you're using it, the person looking at you can read this. It's not about me reading it. I'm looking at it and it's upside down. It's about the other person reading it. And I love that. Like, I'm gonna sit here and do my makeup. Don't talk to me. Like, thank you. So I really like these 9 pans. I think this was such a good idea, such a good collection, and such good timing, because I feel like people are into these smaller palettes these days, and BH hasn't come out with anything like that recently. But also I feel like everybody's just really angsty right now for a variety of reasons. So I feel like having something in makeup that represents that somehow is like, people are about it. I'm about it. I'm excited about it. It's just so different, It's not different by being a 9 pan, but it's different with like the theme of being just very, I'm not going to lie. Some of the palette titles were a little bit like cheesy, but there were a couple that I was like, All right, but let me get into some other ones. That was a like new-ish release. It's not super new anymore, but I do really like it. Okay. First thing popping out to me is, so there's an surprise, a ColourPop eyeshadow palette. It's the Mega eyeshadow palette called Your Golden. Oh, you're on the hunt for a cool neutral tone palette. Dizzy is. Kelly is. So let me show you this one. Tell me if the color is coming through. Here's my thing. One, people are kind of not liking big eyeshadow palettes so much these days. People are more into like more just smaller, more concise palettes. But also it's like, it's neutrals with a pop of blue. I have the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette, which I think was the first of this type of palette that they put out. These like larger neutral palettes. I feel like if you have this one, you have a lot of shades that are in this, especially because this new one is a warm neutral palette. This one is a warm neutral palette. The only thing is like this has a few pops of blue as opposed to this has some like purples and pinks. So like, I don't know. ColourPop puts out like so much that like there's no way that they don't repeat themselves sometimes. But I just feel like with these big palettes, they could do something besides neutrals. But for the most part, with these really big ones, they tend to do neutrals. Kelly, you mentioned that you're on the hunt for a cooler neutral tone palette. ColourPop has one this size that is a cool tone neutral palette. It's called Stone Cold Fox. I know you also just said that you prefer smaller palettes, so that one might not be for you. If you like the ColourPop formula, though, Stone Cold Fox, I've heard rave reviews about. I just find the ColourPop mattes to be like kind of patchy, really. Patchy and like not super blendable for me on my oily eyelids. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you have normal, yeah. If you have like more normal or like dry skin on your eyelids, then it might be awesome for you. I just got real New Yorky. It might be awesome for you. Awesome. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Cool. So, okay. Sorry. Scrolling through TrendMood, I'm immediately seeing so much rainbow marketing popping out at me. June is coming, Pride Month is coming. All of these companies that have little to nothing to do with LGBTQIA plus organizations or rights or activism or anything are going to come out with these rainbow palettes. So that's going to be a thrill to observe again. Okay, this is a brush set. Who is this? I don't care. Okay, that's nice. Okay. 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 I've paused on this long enough that I should probably talk about it. Okay. So this is liquid bronzers that they call blushes. It's made by Mitchell, liquid bronzers, but the container says blush because the formula is their blush formula. Like it's cute. I just don't know why they called the bronzer blush. Like they kept it in the same jar that says blush on it. Like just put bronzer on it, whatever. But it looks like a good shade range for for bronzers, which I really like. I honest to God, I don't usually see bronzers going as deep as this, so that's really cool. And I feel like for the most part, like if you're white as me, you have so many options for bronzers, contours, these deeper shades. I don't really care if a brand is lacking in the white person range of their shade range, but I feel like this is really nice in the medium to deep end of their shade range. But you tell me, okay? Because I'm not a lady of color. I don't know for sure what's the right amount. Oh, see, look at. I love these marketing photos. Thank you. God. Why is this so hard for so many brands to do? Just including people, just including colors. Oh my God. Yeah, this looks awesome. I have not tried a liquid bronzer before. Bronzer is territory that I've very recently, very lightly stepped into. So it might not be something that I personally pick up, but you know, I think it's a good product. I really appreciate the shade range. I find myself enjoying liquid blush, so maybe a liquid bronzer would be for me. I will consider it for sure. Manny MUA put out a revamp, kind of the Life's a Drag palette. Life's a Drag facelift. Let me make sure my brightness is all the way up for you all. And it's coming out. Yeah, so it has 7 additional shades. This will be available on June 2nd. And it's nice. It's an interesting, it's clear. It's a combination of a neutral palette and a rainbow palette together in one. Personally, I like that. That's what I like about larger palettes, to be honest with you, is when I know that all these little concise palettes are really in style, and I get why, because sometimes big palettes can be overwhelming, but I like just opening up one palette and I can pull my entire look from there. And I know the formula. I trust the formula. Especially when I'm getting ready to go in the morning, I'm trying to move fast. I'm not trying to be like, oh, okay, if I use this shade from this palette, then, oh, I need another palette. And, oh, are these undertones going to work together? Are the formulas going to blend well together? Blah, blah, blah. Literally don't want to deal with it. So I like, oh, hello. Okay. So that's the moment when I like a larger palette that has everything all together in it. He's got these comparison shots. The bottom shot is the first version of Life's a Drag, and the top photo is the more recent, the new facelift version that's coming out. I think that's nice. I think it's nice when people revamp a product that they already have, but don't just like change up the packaging. They like actually add something to it. They actually like make it better in some way besides just fancier, different packaging. So I appreciate this. I like this. I think this is smart. And good on Manny MUA. Good on that. And you know what I'm just noticing? It's all mattes except for the 3 shimmers in the middle. I'm surprised by that. I would have expected more shimmers to be in there. Huh. That makes me stay away from it just because, like I said, like mattes are really hard for me. And if so much of the palette is mattes, it's hard for me to commit. I don't like to return makeup if I don't have to. So a palette that has that many mattes, if the matte formula doesn't work for me, then 90% of the palette is not going to work for me. So I would like to swatch. So I would wait until I was able to swatch it somehow. But I don't know if is Manny MUA sold in stores? Or is Lunar Beauty just online? So maybe there's not a way to swatch it if Lunar Beauty is just online. Oh, I want to like it, but I think if I'm unable to swatch, then it's hard for me to commit to that many mattes just because of my oily eyelids. But I like the idea of it, like I said, and I like that he's revamping it, but not just changing up the packaging. He's doing something more with it. He's adding to it. I appreciate that. Good on you, Manny MUA. Let's move on. We've talked about that for a long time. What are these? Some blushes? Some literally I don't care. Okay, bye. KVD. Oh my god. Okay. So KVD Vegan Veritas Deluxe Beauty. I don't know. I like the new Latin name. It's just I don't remember what it is. I remember KVD. I remember KVD Vegan Beauty. I don't remember the new one. Cara Veritas something with a D. But they put out this palette. It's a neutral palette with this clear plastic color with white stars on it. Sorry, clear plastic cover with white stars on it. And I guess to me, when you have that clear plastic cover with white stars on it, I was just in Walmart like earlier today looking in the makeup section, and I feel so certain that I saw something like this in Walmart in like the hard candy or like Wet and Wild. Right, Kelly. Kelly said that looks pretty but cheap. Like I feel like I just saw something like this in like the hard candy section or the Wet and Wild section at Walmart like today. So I don't know. This brand really needs a comeback. And I don't know if this is the way. Especially because like, listen, if I'm going to do a clear cover, it's got to be because there's something so like breathtaking on the inside that I just can't hide it from the world with a cover, but it's a neutral palette. One of thousands. So I don't feel like I really want to like them and I want to give them a chance because they did the thing that everybody was asking for by kicking out KVD because of her controversies, switching up the leadership, getting somebody in, overhauling the brand the way that we were asking for. But it just looks like a kind of boring neutral palette with a cheap cover. How much are they asking for this? That's the real kicker. I don't see a price on here yet. Well, it's available now in Europe, so there must be a price somewhere. Not yet, though. It's 8 matte shades and 6 glitter shades. Oh, it's glitter shades. They're not even shimmers, they're glitters. A lot of people are really sensitive to glitters, so that's why I point that out. I never had I never had luck with the original formula of KVD. I've never even tried it. It was so drying. So that would probably be perfect for me, Kelly. But I understand, like, if you don't have the same problem that I have, then you don't want to put a bunch of drying stuff on your eyes. Um, but a lot of people are really sensitive to glitters. So it's that's an interesting choice to have them be glitters. No shimmers, no satins, no metallics. It's just mattes and glitters. I don't like that. So there's strikes against this. It's not for me. It's all right. I'm moving on. Next. Remember when I call these videos thank you or next, and I keep forgetting to say thank you or next, but next to that KVD release. Okay. Oh, this is the Botanic Panic. They market to the TikTok kids. KVD does? Well, they're not doing it right. If they do, it's not working. Botanic Panic MAC collection. So MAC has had an interesting year with releases. Many have been, not many, it's only halfway through the year, but they've had several releases that were collabs that were bad. And then here's their Botanic Panic, like, spring release collection. It looks cute. It looks good. It looks like they put in thought and quality and time. I wonder why they don't do that with their collabs. Because the collabs are looking, that's a pretty cover. It's a pretty color story. Powder foundation sold like crazy thanks to TikTok. I find that so interesting just because I tried that one powder foundation last week during my like week of foundations, and I just didn't like how I looked with powder all over my face, like the finish of powder, you know? Oh, wait. The Good Apple. The Good Apple foundation went crazy on TikTok, but maybe also a powder foundation I'm not aware of. I've been debating getting on TikTok. It's a big and scary world. So I'm not sure if I'll do it. But I know that the Good Apple foundation, like cream foundation or like foundation balm or something, did do well on TikTok, which I get that. I wouldn't get it if it was a powder foundation, but I don't know. It's hard to keep up with like makeup trends. I feel like especially with base products, you really need to go with what works for your skin. Yes, I thought that was KVD. Maybe I was wrong. What I think was like a really popular powder foundation was the Fenty one. I could see the Fenty one going viral on TikTok. But the Good Apple was KVD, which I'm glad that worked out for them. Yeah, but MAC, like, this is not necessarily my type of palette. It's too pastel for me. I feel like I have these colors in a BH, like the BH Galaxy Chic palette that I pulled up, and they're baked, so they're more shimmery, and I like that for my eyes because my eyes like shimmers better. Yeah, like these, packaging is pretty. These colors are too pastel for me. They're too cool toned. They're like not really going to work for me. I need more warmth in my colors. But like they're pretty. It's just, it's a well thought out collection. Looks pretty, looks nice. I just don't know why they don't do that for their collaborations. When you specifically do a collab to bring in fans, like to cross promote your own fans with fans of whatever the thing is that you're collabing with. So wouldn't you want to put effort in with that? You know? I don't know. This is pretty, you know? If these colors work for you, these are probably going to be good. Again, I'm not seeing it looks like a mature 80s lady collab. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know, because there is a part of me that just likes, yeah, it is kind of 80s, isn't it? That like preppy, the preppy side of the 80s. And I'm not mad about it. It like it's definitely grandma's makeup, but it's still pretty. There's something, it's classic. There's nothing wrong with like classic. Totally. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's, they're just not the right colors for me. I don't see prices. It's coming soon in June, so probably not no prices listed until it like officially breaks. Okay. Kylie Skin, a brand which shouldn't exist, never should have been born, is doing this like little rainbow set of lip balms. I don't know if are they colored lip balms or are they I don't care. They're rainbowy lip balms. It's rainbow marketing. It's coming out in June. I think the product itself is probably clear and it just comes in a bunch of different color tubes and each color does different things. Which, it's nice that there's a lot of different options. Different people need different things for their lips. But they're also sold in a set of, what is it, 4 or 6? So, yeah, it's $36 for this set. What? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, it's a bunch of different flavors, but it's basically the same balm in a bunch of different flavors. So that's why they have so many different colors. But otherwise, the formula seems to be the same. And it's 6 of them in a set for $36. And then they each come in a different color, pastel, rainbow. I don't care. All right, I'm over it. I'm moving on. I don't really care. Okay. Sorry. See, if I was doing an edited version of this video, I would have cut that out because it was just me getting annoyed that it even existed and not having enough effort to give you reasons as to why it annoys me. But basically like Kylie has her makeup brand. And at that one, at least I can give her some like, okay, I can see why she would want to do that because at least she wears makeup. She has had makeup professionally applied to her. She knows more about makeup than she necessarily knows about skincare. Skincare is when you cross the line to me from like cosmetics, from like looking pretty to getting into like not medical, but like ingredients. Your skin is an organ. It's the largest organ on your body. When you're talking about how to take care of an organ, that's where we get into like, I want a professional. Kylie's not a professional on that. And to have her be like the name and the face of the brand of a thing that she doesn't know anything about, I don't love it. All right. ColourPop. Ooh, okay. So yeah, I appreciate it, Kelly. ColourPop has more eyeshadow releases. They can't stop. But this one here, the Lust for Dusk. Dusk? It's not dust, so it's got to be dusk. Looks like, Kelly, this might be for you. A smaller kind of pared down version of like a cool toned neutral palette, rather than Stone Cold Fox, which is a lot larger. So, you know, might be something for you if you like the ColourPop formula for yourself. It is 16 pans and it is $24. And then the High Tide palette, which I honestly, this is the only ColourPop. Well, no. This is what happens to me. Okay. I was about to say I might try this palette because it's like blues and teals, which I do enjoy a lot of blues and teals. I was about to say like, ooh, this is a palette that could get me to try ColourPop again, but I already tried. I tried a 9-pan from them. Good suggestion. I've only tried their Super Shock Shadow. I've tried a 9-pan from them. I've tried the big palette from them. I struggle with their mattes no matter what. So I need to hold myself back and say, this is a pretty color story, but it's not going to be the right formula for me. So I need to look for another brand that has this color story instead of spending my money on ColourPop, which I know doesn't work for me. So holding myself back and saying next. I love the color story. I'm not going to spend money on it though. It's bad. $14. Not for me. And then there's a pink one. Whatever. It looks fine. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't care about that. Hmm. Why? Why is Morphe the most problematic company? Not the most problematic, but one of the most problematic companies. I wanted the Raw Beauty Kristi collab palette. Those colors are beautiful. Hopefully I can order in the future. Yeah, they've got to have some similar ones because it's not like I've seen that color story before. But yeah, I agree. It was a forest sight, play on at first sight. Yeah, that was really pretty. Kristi did a great job. I love her, and I'm glad that she got those collabs last year. So cool. Actually, those colors are probably found. Well, actually, no, because I'm not going to encourage you to buy Morphe because Morphe makes me upset. But oh, the dual-sided one, I want to say that was the Pure collab that Kristi did. See, she did 2 in the same year. She did the dual-sided collab with Pure, and then she also did a ColourPop collab called At Forest Sight. It was like forest themed, and it was really pretty. But the dual palette one was also really cool looking, the dual-sided palette. Okay, so Morphe is stepping fully into rainbow marketing with a eyeshadow palette. It's called 25L Volume 2 Artistry Palette, teaming up with the Trevor Project. So certainly some part of it is going to be a fundraiser. No, I don't want to like it. A fundraiser for the Trevor Project. It looks fine. You know, it looks like a nice rainbow palette, and they have some neutrals in here to make it easy to actually create looks with instead of just a pure like colors only. P.S. Kelly, I have a pure palette. I really like the pure eyeshadow formulas. If you find that, like, it's probably going to be a great palette, the Kristi one. I just don't like Morphe. I just think they're sketchy, and I am annoyed that they get the opportunity to work with the Trevor Project despite their sketch when there are a lot of other more ethical, good, nice brands that should, like, Morphe is trash. Yeah. um I wanna see, like, Manny MUA's brand work with them, even Patrick Starr, I would take working with them, like, maybe somebody who's part of the LGBTQIA+ community instead of Morphe, who just kind of is piggybacking off of the LGBTQIA+ community. I don't know. That's what I have to say about that. I don't care. I don't want more rainbow marketing. Valentino, I literally don't care. I don't want to talk about luxury makeup. It makes me nauseous. Okay, so that's like the more recent stuff on TrendMood. I think everything else further down on the page, people have pretty much talked about. So what I will do though, really quick, I want to go over to indie makeup hot spot or hot spotlight or whatever, because I gotta tell you guys, like, if you're gonna spend, like, you're gonna get double the quality for the same price when you're buying from an indie brand most of the time, to be honest with you. And you can just tell by looking at it. The indie Okay, there's a couple of different of these brands, these pages that I follow on Instagram. So if you're tired of just seeing TrendMood, Indie Makeup Spotlight, Indie Makeup Hotspot, TheIndieMood, and Indie Click, 4 different pages on Instagram you can follow to see other brands besides Morphe, ColourPop, and like luxury and like Kylie. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Indie Makeup Spotlight, completely different page immediately, completely different list of amazing things. I love it. Okay. Kaleidos Flower Punk. This is not super new, but I want this. It's so freaking cool. And here's the thing. I don't want this palette because I'm pretty sure I have these colors like strewn across multiple palettes of mine, but I love the idea of these colors combined together. I've never seen this before, with like these very earthy greens combined with these more like cool pastel teal aquamarines and these pinks. Just like that's never occurred to me before as a color combination to do. So I just got excited looking at this and seeing like, oh, I'm never I want to try that. But I don't need this particular palette in order to do that because I feel like I have these colors in my collection. But I really appreciate them stepping out of the box and doing, like, putting together this color story, and very successfully. Because I feel like everybody who has seen this has been like blown away by it and like captivated by it. So that's what I love about indie brands. Kelly, indie brands are more interesting. Definitely. They're taking risks. This is a risky color story. People could have hated this. And they didn't, because it looks really pretty. It worked, you know? And then they have the Cloud Lab Lip Clay in this collection as well, which to me sounds like a matte, like a lightweight matte lipstick. Lip clay. What does it say in the description? It does not say anything in the description. Cool. So, I don't know for sure, but it looks good. The prices are not in the description. This is from May 6th. Can you update it? Indie Makeup Spotlight, can you update it? All right. So anyway, I like that. If you don't have those colors, I think that Kaleidos I've heard has great quality. I don't know for sure. I haven't tried it before. I'm waiting for the right palette to be my first Kaleidos palette. I almost got the Angelica one, but I have a feeling that I just like was poor when that palette came out and I just couldn't get it before it sold out. Ooh. Okay, so Mira Beauty Co. This is my first time seeing these palettes. I'm loving, there are several indie brands that I'm noticing are doing this type of packaging where there are like these illustrations on the front of the package instead of like there's a lot of, the brand like the title of the palette will be on the package and like that's kind of it, or it'll just have like Morphe, or it'll have like ColourPop, like the brand name or the title of the palette. But I love that this like illustration style is coming in as like a style of palette packaging. I think that's so interesting. I like having kind of like a face to put with the name of the palette and kind of like the aesthetic of that. I am into these color stories. One is called Greed and the other is called Lust. And then in the middle, the glitter quad is called Envy. So we're going with our 7 deadly sins. And I think like I'm guessing just by looking at the fact that both of the girls in the illustrations are people with deeper skin tones, that probably these palettes are geared toward deeper skin tones. Love that. We need that in the market. And they're beautiful color stories. So this is really cool. I don't know if I would do a glitter quad myself just because I don't use a ton of glitters because fallout is real. But oh, please stay awake. These the colors I really need to stick to like kind of earthy colors. So okay, so sorry. So I have the what is it called? I literally have it. The blue and green palette from Oceanic. I have the Oceanic palette. So I feel like this one would be kind of repetitive of that. And then the pink and purple one is just kind of like not really my jam, but I love that this exists and I love that this is available out there for women and men and whoever wears makeup with deeper skin tones. So I think this is awesome. I enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to get some multi-chromes in my life, man. Okay, so Divina Cosmetics, Halo Moon collection. There are so many beautiful multi-chromes, trio chromes, duo, many 1,000 chromes out there in the world. And I just need to get some in my life. And I haven't yet. And I just find them so thrilling. The closest thing that I have is like one Stila multi-chrome. I think it's kind of more of a duochrome. That's like a liquid, but I like these better. I need to find the right one to get. So this is launching on June 10th. So not too much info available yet. Oh, yeah. Let's see. These things are older. That's the problem. There's less individual products featured on these pages. So for me to have enough to talk about, I have to go back like far enough that it's no longer new makeup, but oh yes. Okay. So Midas Cosmetics put out the Perception palette, which is a collaboration with the Basic Bee on Instagram, whose full name, her name is Bianca. And I think this is such a just like a good looking palette. Where is it? Yeah. Colorful, but still cohesive. We've got a nice variety of mattes and shimmers. I love that Midas chooses influential, but still small, but still like talented and influential people to collab with to make their collaboration palettes. I think that that's so cool that they do that. I just do. And I have a couple of different products from Midas. Awesome quality. Really, really awesome. Like, I'm trying to think of who I can compare. Again, so first of all, again, the mattes are awesome from Midas. And, you know, I'm picky with my mattes. I'm trying to think of who I can compare them to, and I really can't out of what I can think of in my collection, other than just they're like good, soft, creamy mattes from Midas. Great shimmers, just like generally just high quality stuff. And so you get this like 20 pan palette. It's going to be 20 pans of like excellent quality, you know, and it's especially if you love color. You've got these neons, you've got some more earth tones. Again, it does seem a little bit more like leaned toward working on darker skin tones. And again, great. Thank you, Midas. Midas seems to be the only brand in the industry, not the only brand, but like one of Midas kind of is like a touch more mainstream, I think, than a lot of other indie brands. So they're like, you know, one of the slightly more mainstream brands that actually like cares about inclusion. Obvious, like in a very obvious, in a very clear, in a very forward way, working to be inclusive. And so I appreciate that. They're doing great. I love it. I don't know if I'm gonna get this one myself because I'm poor right now, but had I had money, I like supporting projects with smaller creators. I just think like the neons are not my particular jam. Like I like color, but I like them still to be in a more earthy range. Like I don't love pastels and I don't love neons because of that, because they're just like too far into the like not quite natural, I guess, realm. But I think it's so cool. I think it's a beautiful palette and I'm glad that they made it, gave the opportunity to the small influencer. And I hope that that's a smashing success. I really do. I'm going to look over also to the IndieMood. See what we've got going on over here. Copacetic. So gorgeous. Everything copacetic makes me like drool. This is their June quad. They're doing monthly quads. My birthday is in June, which by the way, my birthday is a week from today. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a live stream because I'm going out of town for a family event. We're all vaccinated. Don't worry about it. And then on Monday, on my birthday, is the day that we'll be driving back. So I don't know what time I'll get home. So I don't know if I'll be able to do a live. I would like to, especially because it is my birthday. It would be nice to be with my friends in the neighborhood on my birthday. But if not, I might reschedule for Tuesday or I might do a video. I don't really know. But next Monday is TBD. It's the moral of the story. But just like look at the shimmers. They're so breathtaking, right? Like so good. I like that they're doing these monthly quads. I think that that's really fun. And I think that they're better than the I know I was talking at the beginning about how I like BH, but I feel like they're a little better than the BH monthly like gemstone palettes. I think, excuse me, in my opinion, the quads are just like a little more interesting. I like that this one for June is like blue and gold and brown. I think that that would be something I would try, you know, for my birthday quad. I haven't tried any copacetic cosmetics before. I was really in love with the palette that they made that had the dog on the cover. It was like a purple and green palette. I forget the name of it, but it was gorgeous. I would love love to have that be my, but, now it's like a year old, but I thought it was so pretty. I would love to have that be my first, like, step into copacetic cosmetics, but anyway, I think this is gorgeous. I want it. Thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna actually get it, but in theory, thank you. Ooh, multi-chrome liquid shadow. Thank you. Magical, what are you? Magical Makeup UK. Wow. Oh my God. Wait, just flipping back and forth between these two. One, two, one, two. I'm counting like 6 different colors in here. This is what I love. Oh my God. It's an experience. When someone's wearing a multichrome, it's not just a makeup color, it's an experience. Walking by and seeing all the different shades that it is on their eye. Like, that's fascinating to me. It's fabulous. Is there a price listed? There's not a price listed. Ugh, but it's so pretty. I want it. All right. A lot of other stuff is either repeats or stuff that I'm like kind of meh about. Um, okay. Okay. So the last thing I'll talk about, Glisten Cosmetics. Glisten Cosmetics is doing this Pride liner liner cake. It's a rainbow liner cake. And here's what I'll say. I know that I don't love rainbow marketing. Like, release this in September. Does it have to be June? Does it have to be on the backs of Pride Month? But here's what I'll say. 100% of the proceeds of this is going to organizations that support the LGBTQIA plus community. I support that wholeheartedly. If you're going to do rainbow marketing, if you're going to do Pride stuff during Pride Month, make it a donation. Make it fully a donation. I love that. I love that for this brand. And it makes me much more interested in wanting to buy this product, knowing that it's not like this exploitative, manipulative like thing, but knowing that it's really like a fundraiser, this product. So I think that's really cool. I appreciate that so much more than any other like type of Pride Month release. So thank you, Glisten Cosmetics. I have not been doing as much like eyeliner recently. Would love that. Yeah. Dizzy. Yeah. Kelly would love that in black, browns, coppers, golden greens. Maybe they have something like that. And this is just their Pride Month version of it. They might have a neutral version of it. It's at Glisten Cosmetics. Yeah, I haven't been doing as much actual eyeliner recently because I got my EO5 eyeliner brush, and I've literally, whenever I've been wanting to do eyeliner, I've just been using eyeshadow, and I've been using this brush, this very like thin tapered brush from Sigma to do it. So, but I think that it's probably going to give me better staying power and less fallout and that kind of stuff to actually use an eyeliner. So a little a little eyeliner cake like this or something would also work great with a brush like this. Next time I'm looking for rainbow colors or any of these colors as an eyeliner, I'll be dropping by Glisten. Thank you very much, Glisten. All right, yeah, everything else is, well, yeah. Everything else is not necessarily like calling to me. Um, Oh, just kidding. Okay, one, actual last one. Okay. Lois Cosmetics, brand I've never heard of before. They put out this palette called Meet Me in the Underworld, and it's this beautiful. So again, with the cover of it has these illustrations on it instead of just the name of the palette, and it's this beautiful like rose and olive and like pink and green, like springtime, like very romantic, very earthy palette. I absolutely freaking love this. And as soon as they launched it, it sold out. And I saw the owner posted, and isn't it gorgeous? It's breathtaking. Oh my God. And the owner posted and was like, I had no idea how good of a reception this was going to get. And she was so happy about it. And she was like, I promise we're going to restock and we're going to. So the restock is happening on June 1st, which is tomorrow. Okay. At 6 p.m. BST UK time. I don't know at all what time that is, but this is just so gorgeous looking. I want to find a picture because they have the swatches in that photo, but I want to find like the palette itself open for you because like it's just so pretty. It's another one of those color stories that like unexpected, you know? Pink and green can look really bad together, but they did it in a way that looked really good together. You know, like that's how you know that there's talent and that there's artistry, you know? And I want more people to talk about these indie brands because again, like you're going to get the same, if not better, quality for your money from indie brands and people who actually like I said, like give a shit about um being inclusive. And I'm going all the way back to April and I'm not seeing. Wait, where's the palette itself? Hold on, let me go. There was another. Oh, there it is. Okay. Looks like a grungy romantic palette. Ooh, yes. That's exactly what I want. I love it. Okay, so here's one with the actual, yeah, it's 16 pans. You can actually see the pans like this. I just think it's so pretty. And this is it. There's so many indie cosmetics like products that I look at it and I'm like, oh, like my breath is taken away. And then ColourPop is putting out like another neutral palette. And Morphe is putting out like another problematic collab. And I'm like, give me these indie products, give me this higher quality. I don't know what the price point is on this, but I almost kind of don't care. But this is restocking tomorrow. I don't care. I'm going to their website right now just to see how much it costs. Join our mailing list. No. Just show me the price. Show me the price point. Meet me in the underworld. Is sold out, but can you tell me the price? Okay. Kill me. Not kill me, but it's Meet Me in the Underworld. It doesn't say the price. It just says sold out. So it's a mystery until tomorrow when it comes out again. Come on, show me in the comments. Show me something, Lois. Lois, come on, Lois girl. I need to prepare. Is it a UK brand? It is. Yeah. BST is the time zone. So I'm not even sure what that means. British Standard Time? I'm sure that's not it. But it is in the UK. Yeah, like look at these eye looks. Okay, and then there's one. Yeah. So super pretty. Super pretty. And they've got golds in there. Yeah. So like this is my ideal color palette together in one. If they threw in a couple blues in there, I would be like, Oh yeah, the shipping may suck even if they do, like if they ship international. Oh yeah, the shipping's gonna suck. But like, am I willing? I might be willing to pay for it, you know? It's just so beautiful, you know? And for an indie brand, like I almost like I'm willing to shell out some extra dollars to help get them off the ground because they have not been around for too long. I can't tell exactly how long they've been around. I might be making it up. They have 11.6 thousand subscribers or 1,000 followers on Instagram, which is not small. So, you know, they're making a name for themselves. But this I feel like is really like a breakout palette for them. A lot of people didn't know about them until this palette, myself included, and it's absolutely beautiful. So, well done to them, and I'm going to try to get it at some point. It's so pretty. All right. So, you know, that's where I'm at with makeup releases coming out recently. Spent like a whole hour on this, but I like talking about it. Did I miss anything important, you know? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think if you're watching this on the replay. Thank you so much to those who were here live. I guess I don't know. I guess I should leave. It's been over an hour, so I should probably wrap up. But let me know your thoughts on the makeup items that I featured today. And I would be very interested to know your thoughts. My birthday is next week, as I mentioned. So let me know. Not let me know. I'll let you know if I'm doing a live stream or not. I want to. Every time we stream, there's a couple more people here. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for those who are coming by and sticking around and hanging out. And what else? Sorry, I'm tired. My brain is like gone. I was thinking, nobody, literally nobody entered the giveaway for the perfume. So I'm going to keep it. I'm probably going to give it to my mom because I think she likes lime. So I think that she'll like the scent of lime. And that's fine because I get it. I didn't really give it like a really raving review. So I understand why that might not have been a fantastic giveaway. But I get it. I'm just gonna give it to somebody because it's like I said, the scent is really not for me, but I'll make sure that it gets used. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Tomorrow I'm gonna film some kind of a fashion video. I'll put it up on Friday. I'm gonna go out of town this weekend. I'll see you for some kind of live stream, hopefully on my birthday on Monday. Thank you so much for being here. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below during or after the stream. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed yet, hey, please do. Thanks again. It was nice to chat. Hopefully more people will chime in someday, Kelly. Thank you for talking, though. I really appreciate it. Have fun this weekend. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, I hope that you do and you stick around. Join me for some more Monday Night Lives and get some good makeup. Yeah. Okay. All right. I've got to go. I'm tired. I'm starting to get a little loopy. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you and your time and the fact that you are spending your time here with me in person. I love that. So much love. Bye.